Hey guys, it's Bailey. Welcome back to the channel and thank you so much for tuning in to what is going to be a dupe or dud. For those of you who might be new to the channel and not know what that is, first of all, welcome, but basically it is a video where I talk about a high-end product and compare it to a lower priced alternative to determine if they're a dupe and you can save your money, or if it's a dud and you should just go ahead and splurge on the high end. So I have a whole playlist of these that I will link right up here if you want to go check it out, but this specific video is going to be about a potential dupe for the Marc Jacobs Twinkle Pop eyeshadows. Every time there's a Sephora VIB sale, I always recommend you pick these up because they are so gorgeous as eyeshadows. They apply so smoothly and evenly. They're intensely pigmented, highly metallic, and they have this really cool cooling sensation on the eyelids. So if you have irritated eyes, like allergy-prone eyes, puffy eyes, they're just like a really refreshing way to not only apply makeup, but like wake up your eye area in the morning. I love, love, love them, but they are $28, which is why I typically recommend you purchase them during a Sephora sale. The products that I want to compare them to are some I just recently spotted online. They're from, and I think it's because they're new to the Kiko Milo website. They are the Kiko Glacial eyeshadows, and I believe they're limited edition because it says they're part of the Arctic Holiday collection. I picked up 3 of the 4 shades available, whereas the Marc Jacobs collection they have 7 online, although the text says there are 9 shades, but I'm only seeing 7 shades. So there is a difference in the shade range there, but the Marc Jacobs retail for $28, and I picked these, the Kiko Milo, up for $12 each, and as I look at the website right now to film this video, they are already on sale for like $7.50, I think. So I picked 3 of the 4 shades of the Kiko Milo available. The only one I did not get looks like kind of a midnight black, which I'm sure has a metallic finish based on the finishes of these 3. The shades I do have though are number 1 through 3. I don't think they're named. Number 1 is basically like a bright golden champagne, 2 is a gorgeous metallic rose gold, and 3 is a mid-tone to deeper metallic chocolatey brown. As I compared them to the Twinkle Pop shadows that I have, the closest shade match I could find was number 3, and that aligned with the Marc Jacobs shade in Au Revoir, which is kind of misleading. Like, I wouldn't have thought they'd be the same looking at them, but they swatched and wear very, very similarly. But now let's talk beyond shade similarities. The finishes themselves are also very, very similar. The Marc Jacobs, like I said, are these high shine metallic finishes. Kiko Milo are the same way. The Kiko even have the same cooling sensation to the eyelids or even to the back of your hand where they apply them. I mean, they just have that similar, very refreshing feel to them. I would say less so than the Marc Jacobs, but I mean, more so than any other non-cooling product out there, right? Super, super similar. The wear time between these is very, very similar. All of these apply so smoothly to the eyelid. You can blend them out, and that kind of, I find, makes the sparkle a little bit more apparent as you get into the crease. But as you layer both the Marc Jacobs and the Kiko up, it is just this pure metallic sheen across the lid, which I personally really, really love. And they just blend so easily. You get a good amount of time with both of them to work them across the eye or kind of blend them however you want to, whether it's alone or into each other before they finally set. And then they last without creasing. I do not wear a primer with either of these. They both last without creasing all day on me. Really, when you get down to it, functionally, they are dupes. No, you can't necessarily replicate the exact shades across the collection, but in terms of functionality and how the Kiko actually cool just like the Marc Jacobs, they're pretty much the same product. There are also some packaging differences. I mean, obviously the Marc Jacobs not only have the pencil tip, but also I noticed when I got this one in the mail, exterior packaging of this guy came off, so it's definitely feels a little bit cheaper than the Marc Jacobs. But that's because it is in fact cheaper than the Marc Jacobs, and if you don't care as much about the integrity of the packaging and you just care about the functionality of the product, yeah, I highly recommend you check these from Kiko Milo out, especially considering they might be limited edition. I think it's totally worth it to check these out, especially if you have had the Marc Jacobs Twinkle Pop on your shopping list for a while. So hope you found this useful. Hope I found you a decent dupe for a luxury item that may or may not have been on your shopping list. I would love to hear your thoughts about these down in the comments below. Besides that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.